said here we were live. We weren't. Huh. So we're up now.
Sorry for the technical difficulties there. That was Ethan Oswald of Andover doing his reverse dive. So this will be Chris Osborne, reverse dive, pike position, difficulty 1.7. .5s across the board. It's a great dive. So it'll be Ian Cobb next. Reverse dive, pike position, difficulty 1.7. Same dive. .55, 4.0. That'll be George Fisher, reverse dive, tuck position. Difficulty 1.6. Four, 3.5, and 4. So now it's Charlie Noner of Andover. Forward 1.5 somersault, pike position. Difficulty 1.7. Six, 5, 6. Cohen Anderson next of Andover. Forward 1.5 from the tuck position, somersault. .5, 6.0, 5.5. This will be Ethan Oswell, reverse somersault, tuck position, difficulty 1.6. It's a failed dive. Chris Osborne of Maple Grove, reverse somersault, tuck position, difficulty 1.6. Six, 5, 5.5. So now we're on to Ian Cobb. Reverse 1.5 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 2.1. .5, 5, and 4. George Fisher with his second dive. Forward 1.5 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 1.6. Straight fours across the board. Now we're back on to Charlie Noner of Andover for his third dive. Forward 2 somersault. Tuck position, difficulty 2.2. Five 4.5, 4.5. Next up is Cone Andersland, third dive, forward somersault with a twist from the free position, difficulty 1.9. 3.5, 5.0, 4.5. Ethan Oswell, third dive, forward 1.5 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 1.6. Three, 3.5, 3. Chris Osborne, front 1.5 somersault, pike position, difficulty 1.7. Third dive. Five 5.5. This will be Ian, back 1.5 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 2.0. So here we go with George's third dive. Inward dive, tuck position, difficulty 1.4. Five 4.5, 5.0. Now we're on to our fourth round of diving. Charlie back 1 somersault with the half twist from the free position. 1.7 degree of difficulty. Six 5.0. I didn't catch the third score there. Cone Anderson, fourth dive, back dive. In the tuck position, difficulty 1.5. technical difficulty at the scorer's table here.
Next up, Cole moving down 201C, back dive, top position, degree of difficulty 1.5.
Again, back dive from the tuck position, difficulty 1.5. Six point oh, 6.5, 6.5.
Next up, Ethan. Beginning dive 5121D, forward, one somersault, half twist at the free position, degree of difficulty 1.7.
That was Ethan Oswell. Forward, one somersault with a half twist from the free position, difficulty 1.7. 4.0 across the board for him there. So this will be Chris Osborne, Maple Grove. Inward, 1.5 somersault from the tuck position, difficulty 2.2. Five, 5.0, 5, and 5.
Next up, Ian, dive 404.
So here we go with Ian with dive 4. Forward, 2 somersault, tuck position, difficulty 2.8. Sorry, inward 2 somersault. Three, 5, 3.
Next up, George.
This will be George Fisher, inward 1 somersault, tuck position 1.6.
1.6. Failed dive.
That's a failed dive.
Charlie moving down
So going to our fifth round of diving. Charlie Noner, back 1.5 somersault from the tuck position 2.0. Four 4.5, 4, 3.5.
Next up, Cohen, dive 202A, back 1
Cohen Andersland.
straight position.
It's a back somersault. Difficulty 1.7.
Next
4.5, 5, and 5.
up, Ethan, dive 202C, back 1
Ethan Oswell with his back 1 somersault, tuck position 1.5 degree of difficulty.
Judges award 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Next up, Chris, dive 104C, front 2 somersault, tuck position, degree of difficulty 2.2.
There we go with Osborne and Maple Grove. Forward 2 somersault, tuck position 2.2 difficulty.
Judges award
5.0, 5.0, 4.0.
dive 105C,
Ian Cobb,
1.5
front
somersault.
1.5 somersault from the tuck position. Difficulty 2.4.
Sorry, front dive 105C, front 2.5 somersault, tuck position. Degree of difficulty
Sorry, that's a 2.5 somersault. Five point oh, 5.5, 3.5.
Next up,
Now we're in a George Fisher. Back dive 1/2 twist.
twist, straight position.
Degree of difficulty 1.8. Four 4.5, 4.0, 4.5. And we'll be on to our last dive for each diver. Dive number 6. Charlie Noner with an inward 1.5 somersault from the tuck position. 2.2. Three 5.0, 3.0.
Forward's final dive, 403C, inward 1.5 somersault.
Anderson's final dive is a inward 1.5 somersault from the tuck position. Difficulty 2.2.
Judges award
6.5, 6, 6.
Ethan's final dive.
Ethan Oswald will do an inward dive, tuck position, difficulty 1.4.
Judges award
4.5, 4.5, and 5.
Chris's final dive.
Chris Osborne with his final dive. Back 1.5 somersault with a half twist from the free position, difficulty 2.1. Four, 5, 4.5. On to Ian's final dive of the night. Back 1.5 somersault with a twist from the free position. Difficulty 2.1. 2.1, sorry.
Judges award
4.5, 5.0, 4.5.
George's final dive will be dive 202C.
The last dive of the night will be George Fisher's final dive, the back somersault from the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.5. 4.0, 4.5, 4.0. That concludes our diving for the evening. And after a brief break, while they get the lanes back in place, put the board up, we'll be into our 100-yard butterfly JV race. But before that, the most exciting event of the night is the Chuck-a-Duck. For those of you who aren't familiar, as a fundraiser, the Maple Grove team sells rubber ducks, 3 for $5, that you can throw into the larger duck in the pool to split the pot. I don't know about any of you, but it's my favorite of the night. So one of the Maple Grove swimmers will take the duck out into the pool while everybody lines up with their ducks. This is a split the pot competition. Winner keeps half. And we'd like to thank our out-of-town sponsors. You know who you are down in Florida. You can have a proxy Chuck-a-Duck duck chucker. And we've got some fans down in Florida who are taking advantage of that tonight. You know who you are. And here we go. Everybody lining up.
As everybody's going to be in the stands, please start humming the rubber ducky sign while we start these. So let's get ready to roll. Get your ducks going. Here we go.
And here go the ducks.
Oh, we're going to bounce it. We're going to bounce it. Nothing in the end that I can see.
No winners yet. Got a couple of close ones. Oh! Oh! Very close. Couple of close ones. Oh! Looks like no winners tonight. Well, that just means that's that much more for the Maple Grove swim team. We appreciate everyone in their Chuck-a-Duck competition. That money goes on to the Booster Club to help pay for uniforms, things the team needs, stuff like that. So now the teams will warm up again as we collect the ducks and bring them in. And after a brief period here, we'll be back to the 100-yard butterfly junior varsity. All right, we're back up and ready to go here. Right now, the score, if you can see on your scoreboard, is Maple Grove 52, Andover 26. Again, 94 is the mark you want to get to. So right now we're in the junior varsity 100-yard butterfly. This will be all 6 lanes. Maple Grove in 1, 3, and 5 with Dean Yoshi, PJ Wild, and Brady Kuklak. And then it's Rude, Van Giem, and Tuckenhagen for Andover in 2, 4, and 6. Looks like Wild has a slight lead, pulling ahead a little bit at the turn. This will be 4 pool lengths of butterfly. This is one of the hardest strokes. PJ's building on that lead, followed in second and third in lanes 4 and 2 with Van Giem and Rude. Rude in lane 2 has fallen back a bit. And it looks like third place is now Brady Kuklak in lane 5. He's got a little bit of a lead on Tuckenhagen in 6. Now Brady's trying to take second place. PJ is going to come in first for Maple Grove here at 1:11:33. It's going to be close. Looks like it's going to be lane 6, Tuckenhagen. Second place for Andover. Third place goes to Kuklak in 5. So Maple Grove takes first and third with Wild and Kuklak. Tuckenhagen from Andover takes third in lane 6. So now we'll be on to the varsity 100-yard butterfly. 6 lanes again, 1, 3, and 5 for Maple Grove with Connor Elfstrand, Aiden Fries, Thomas Botkin. Then McPherson, Quigley, and Rutkovic for Andover in 2, 4, and 6. And they're off. Good start for Aiden in lane 3. Looks like right behind him in lane 5 is Thomas Botkin. Both with great turns. Botkin builds a second place lead. Right now, third place appears to be Quigley in 4. But Connor Elfstrand is right there, even with him in lane 1. Freeze comfortably in first place. The final turn. Botkin with another great turn is going to easily take second place here. Can Connor Elfstrand in 1 take it away from Quigley in 4? It's going to be close. Looks like Quigley's going to pull this out for Andover to take third place. So that's Freeze at 57.75 for first place in lane 1. Second place goes to Botkin at 101.20. And third for Quigley in lane 4, 104.59. So now we'll do the 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. We'll have 2 heats here, all 6 lanes. Lane 1, Grady Clark, Benjamin West in 3, and Bentley Craig in lane 5 for Maple Grove. Andover will be Andersland, Chambers, and Haggestoon. Again, heat 1, JV 100-yard freestyle. And we're off with the first heat. Quick start for Grady Clark in lane 1. Followed in lane 3 by Benjamin West. Coming out of the turn, slight edge for third place to Haggestoon in lane 6 for Andover. The halfway point, it's Clark in first in lane 1. Lane 3 is West. Haggestoon built a comfortable lead in lane 6. Ben West looks like he's trying to close the gap here on Clark. Regardless, Maple Grove's going to take first and second. It looks like Clark will hold on for first place in lane 1. West will be right behind him, so 104.3 and 105.42 for Clark and West. Third place goes to lane 6, Charles Haggestoon of Andover at 109.51. So second heat will be Jonathan Gliniani in 1, Andrew Sahlberg in 3, and Luke Martin in lane 5. Andover will be Jaworski, Hennessy, and Jones in 2, 4, and 6. Second heat, boys 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. Close at the wall between Sahlberg and Hennessy in 3 and 4. Hennessy might be slightly in the lead, pulling away a little bit in the straightaway here. Those two will touch in at the wall at the same time here. 0.1 seconds between them. Sahlberg pulls a little bit ahead on the turn. He's got a half body length. Can he keep that lead? Again, nice turn. Sahlberg's looks like he should hang on to first place here in lane 3. Hennessy, second place for Andover in lane 3. Looks like Maple Grove's gonna get third in lane 5 and fourth in lane 1 with Luke Martin and Jonathan Gliniani. Sahlberg wins that at the only time under a minute, 57.24. So now this will be the varsity version of the 100-yard freestyle. Connor Elfstrand in lane 1, Logan Sear in lane 3, Jeffrey Nordvold in lane 5. Maki, Mickleborough, and Karp for Andover in 2, 4, and 6. Good start for Logan Sear, one of the Maple Grove captains. Good turn though for Mickleborough. He's going to try and hang with them. Sear still has a half body length lead. The halfway point he touches, followed quickly by Mickleborough in 4 and Nordvold in 5. Sears should be able to hang on to this lead. A couple of body lengths now. Mickleborough also builds his second place lead, but a nice turn by Nordvold is going to try and make it close. It looks like Mickleborough will hang on though. Maple Grove will take first in lane 4 with a time of 49.11 for Logan Sear. Mickleborough of Andover at 52.10 in lane 2. Nordvold of Maple Grove third place in lane 5. Our next event is the Junior Varsity 500. So in lane 1, Mateo Vidya of Maple Grove. Hudson Peterson in lane 3. Lucas Rasky in lane 5. Maki, LeBeau, and Higgins of Andover in lanes 2, 4, and 6. And this is the longest race. 500 is 20 pool lengths. It's a lot of swimming, and it's all about pacing. Swimmers are in the water. Quick lead in the first length for LeBeau of Andover. He is chased by Hudson Peterson in lane 3. Those two out to be the clear leaders in the field. Maple Grove has Vidya in lane 1 and Rasky in lane 5. Fighting for third place here. Both Mateo and Hudson in lane 1 and 3 for Maple Grove are first-year swimmers to the team. Lucas Rasky in lane 5 is a sophomore, but this is also his first year. LeBeau keeps his lead over Peterson in lane 3, but they're right there. Those two clearly out to the best pace here. Even so soon in the race, it looks like it's going to be between those two. Everybody else having fallen back at least a length. Mateo's in third for Maple Grove. He's back half a length, though. Even right here between LeBeau and Peterson. On length 7, they both touch. Same time. LeBeau has a good turn, a little bit more of a lead, but Peterson's taking it back over the length of the pool here. Peterson looks like he's pulled ahead, but again, another good turn like LeBeau puts him out ahead. And this will be the halfway point when they touch. A lot of race ahead of them. Peterson's ahead at the wall. This time, LeBeau doesn't pass him up on the turn. And they stay even. Slight lead for Peterson. Piercy's stronger in the straightaways. Keeps pulling ahead just a little bit. Again, great turn by LeBeau. Puts him right back even with Peterson again. This will be length 13 of 20. Peterson trying to build on that lead. LeBeau's turns are still very good, but Peterson's just stronger on the straightaway here, maintaining his lead in first place. This will be length 15. Peterson trying to get out ahead and just take the race. Four lengths to go. Peterson looks like he's swimming even stronger now. Two lengths left here. Sound the bell. Last 50 of the 500. Peterson's lead is pretty strong. Looks like the blow from Andover in lane 4 is really going to try and kick and catch him, though. I don't think he's going to do it. Peterson's using up what he's got in the tank left, too. He's going to cruise to a win here. So this will be first place for Maple Grove in lane 1, or in lane 3, with Hudson Peterson at 6:16.34. LeBeau is going to come in right behind him at 6:20. So I'll be first and second place for Maple Grove. Looks like they're going to take Mateo Vadya. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. In lane 1, so that'll give Maple Grove the top 3 spots. Andover's Taylor Mackey going to take 4th place here in lane 2. We still have Lucas Rasky from Maple Grove in lane 5 swimming along, as is Matthew Higgins for Andover in lane 6. Both teams have 2 7th graders and a sophomore in this race. Last length for Rasky. He's given everything he's got left. He will take 5th place easily. And Higgins will round out the field when he finishes here in lane 6. Rasky's time 8:08.10. Higgins will come in at 8:23.72. So now it'll be the boys' 500-yard freestyle varsity. Maple Grove, Lucas Bacher, lane 1. George Fisher, lane 3. Garrett Reichels, lane 5. Andover, Smith, Wilkerson, and Verding in 2, 4, and 6. Quick start for Reichels, one of the captains for Maple Grove in lane 5. But Lucas Bacher in lane 1 is right there too. George Fisher right now in 3rd, holding a slight lead over Nathan Wilkerson of Andover in lane 4. Again, the 500 is 20 lengths to the pool. It's all about setting a pace for yourself and having some energy left at the end. Reichels maintains the lead over Bacher. George Fisher builds a little bit of a lead on Wilkerson in 4. I mentioned Garrett Reichels is one of the seniors this year and a captain. Lucas Bacher in lane 1 is an 8th grader, and George Fisher from Maple Grove in lane 3 is a freshman. Reichels a commanding lead over all but Bacher. Fisher keeps building that lead on Wilkerson. Currently Maple Grove is in all 3 top spots. Bacher's made up a little ground on Reichels. It's going to be a race between those two at this point for 1st and 2nd. But again, a lot of race to go. It's one of those races where experience helps a lot, just knowing how to manage your pace. So this will be 250 of the 500 down. Reichels in 1st, Bacher right there with him. George Fisher in 3rd. A good half pool length back. But he's built a strong lead over lane 4 and Andover's Wilkerson. So during this race, every swimmer has a lap counter at the end. Help them manage those laps so they don't have to think about counting them. Reichels still in the lead. Bacher still right behind him. Back a little bit, but still hanging in there for 2nd. George Fisher, 3rd place well in hand in lane 3. Last 4 lengths to go here. Garrett's lead in 5 over Lucas in lane 1 is about a body length now, so it's slightly longer. Looks like he's pouring it on a little bit here. So this will be the bell, meaning there's 2 pool lengths left. Garrett's first place lead looks well in hand, as does Lucas's position in lane 1 in second place, and George Fisher in third in lane 3. So it looks like Maple Grove's going to take all 3 top spots here. Reichel's in lane 5, Bacher in lane 1, and Fisher in 3. Reichel's officially touches in first place here at 5:14.46. Lucas Bacher in lane 1 at 5:19.33. And here comes George Fisher at 5:25.59. So all 3 top spots for Maple Grove. That should get them a good chunk of points here. Before this race, Maple Grove was leading 73-37. So this will build on that lead even more. Top 3 positions in varsity swimming meets or events gain points. So 4th place goes to Wilkerson and Maple Grove in lane 4. And then they take 5th and 6th in lanes 2 and 6. So now we're on to the 200-yard freestyle relay junior varsity. Maple Grove's Jeremy Kelly, Rowan Layton, Landon Locker, and Blake Wandersea are in lane 1. Zach Ruhr, Caden Whitwer, Lucas Rasky, Grady Clark in lane 3. Adam Munneke, Dean Yoshi, Nick Bauer, and Mateo Vadyaya in lane 5. In lanes 2, 4, and 6, Andover, it's the teams of Stafford, Wilkerson, Higgins, Bobendreyer, Andersland, Haugestein, Maki, Magnuson, and Gindel, Green, Ziegler, and Chambers. Zach Ruhr is first in the water for Maple Grove in lane 3. Good strong lead for him. So this is the 200, so each swimmer will swim 2 lengths of 50. So Caden Whitwer, Maple Grove, in lane 3 is in the water. He's going to try and keep that lead. Right now, Yoshi and in 5 and Haugeston in lane 4 for Andover are trying to catch him. Whitwer is going to hang on to the lead in 3rd, and he'll pass it off to Lucas Rasky, who just swam the 500, so Lucas has got to be tired. 2nd place right now is Maple Grove's Nick Bauer in lane 5, followed by Taylor Maki, Andover, in lane 4. Bauer's trying hard to catch Rasky here. Rasky looks like he's going to build the lead a little bit. He's going to pass off to Grady Clark. Clark's in the water first in lane 3. Mateo in lane 5 for Maple Grove. They're going to try and hold off Jared Magnuson of Andover in 4. But Mateo and Magnuson are even at the turn. Magnuson pulls out to a slight lead. Maple Grove will take first place in lane 3. Magnuson pulls up into 2nd place. He's going to touch for 2nd place in lane 4 for Andover. 3rd place, Maple Grove, lane 5. Andover takes 4th in lane 6. And right now, Blake Wandersea and Titus Bobendreyer are battling for 5th and 6th. Look like Bobendreyer is going to take it in lane 2. But Maple Grove does take the top spot with 2:02.55 in lane 3. And third place with 2:08.96 in lane 5. Lane 4 gets second place for Andover, 2:06.6. So now we're going to get on to the varsity version of this, the 200-yard freestyle. Maple Grove's in 1, 3, and 5. Gabriel Jimenez, Jacob Engler, Eris Lou, Rodrigo Rodriguez in 1. Aiden Fries, Andrew Sahlberg, Benjamin West, Garrett Reichels in 3. And 5 is Garrett DeLoze, PJ Wild, Mark Altman, and Logan Sear. Teams of Widmark, Quigley, Verding, and Hennessy. Karp, Van Giem, Ellis, McPherson, and Rutkovich, Rude, Sugar, and Wilkerson. Andover in 2, 4, and 6. Right now, it looks like Maple Grove's got the top 2 spots in lanes 3 and 1. And fighting hard for the third spot in lane 5 against Andover's Joseph Karp. Now it looks like in lane 1 for Maple Grove that Jacob Engler is pulled out slightly ahead of Andrew Sahlberg. In lane 3, while PJ Wild and William Van Giem are tight for third place in lanes 4 and 5. Eris Lou of Maple Grove is in the water in lane 1. He's trying to hold the lead right now. Great turn in lane 5 for Mark Altman. He's going to pull up into second place. Sorry, I was behind on that. That was Logan Sear took second place. So Maple Grove takes first in lane 1 with Jimenez, Engler, Lou, and Rodriguez. Second place in lane 5 with DeLoze, PJ Wild, Mark Altman, and Logan Sear. And third place in lane 3 with Fries, Sahlberg, West, and Reichels. Andover's lane 4 team comes in fourth with Karp, Van Giem, Ellis, and McPherson. So now we're going to swim the 100-yard backstroke junior varsity. So it looks like this will be a one-heat race. All 6 lanes, Maple Grove 1, 3, and 5 with Logan Tabor, Zach Ruhr, and Jonathan Gliniani. And lanes 2, 4, and 6 are Chambers, Gindel, and Widmark of Andover. 100-yard JV backstroke. Looks like Logan Tabor in lane 1 in first place. Jonathan Gliniani in 5 in second place. And Zach Ruhr third in lane 3. Going to be close in lane. Gliniani might have touched in first in lane 5 there, passing up Tabor. Zach Ruhr still in third place in lane 3. Maple Grove solidly in first place. Gliniani, Tabor, and Ruhr. in 5, 1, and 3. Tabor's trying to make a race out of this one in lane 1. But Gliniani's going to beat him just by a bit at 113.26 versus 115.63. Zach Rohr comes in at 119.73 for third place. So now we're going to be on to the varsity 100-yard backstroke. Eris Liu, Thomas Botkin, Garrett DeLuz in lanes 1, 3, and 5 for Maple Grove. Then it's Maki, Hagland, and LeBeau for Andover in 2, 4, and 6. Score right now is 98-42. So that'll secure the meet for Maple Grove. Looks like a slight lead in lane 1 for Botkin. Liu in 1 and Maki in 2 are right there with him, as is Hagland in 4. It'll be Botkin, Hagland, and Maki at the exact same time, with Liu right behind them. But here comes Garrett in lane 5. Andover's Maki and Hagland in 2 and 4. Trying to hang on to second and third. Liu has fallen back a little in lane 1, but Garrett DeLuz in lane 3 looks like, or lane 5 looks like he'll come in 4th. So first place to Botkin in lane 3 at 101.55. Raymond Mackey of Andover at 105.02 in lane 2. And Andrew Hagland, also Andover, third place in lane 4. He comes in at 105.96. So this will be the 100-yard JV breaststroke. 2 heats. First heat will be all Maple Grove. Caden Whitwer, Mateo Vedya, Rowan Layton, Brady Kluklock, Lucas Rasky, Grady Clark. $100-yard breaststroke. Pretty close race here by all of them. Looks like right now the lead might be lane 4 with Brady Kuklock, but Grady Clark coming along in lane 6, as well as Rowan Layton. Layton pulls ahead in lane 3. Looks like he will have the lead at the halfway mark. Rowan Layton right behind him. Grady Clark there as well. Lucas Rasky trying to sneak up in third place in lane 5, sorry. All 4 swimmers for Maple Grove in lanes 3 through 5, 3 through 6 are right there. Rasky, he's going to try and come back and take the race here, and he might do it. He's pulling ahead. Yes, Lucas Rasky will come from 4th place to take first in lane 5. Nice job. Brady Kuklock in lane 4 takes second, with Rowan Layton third in lane 3. Rasky's time 1:33.39. So now we're going to be on to Heat 2. This will be Nick Bauer, Maple Grove in 1, PJ Wild in 3, Daniel Shear in lane 5. Then it will be Jaworski, Ziegler, and Widmark of Andover in 2, 4, and 6. This is a second heat of the 100-yard JV breaststroke. Wild out to a slight lead. He's going to be followed closely by Jaworski in 2 and Shear in 5. All keeping a pretty good pace. It'll be Wild, and then Wild in 3, and Shear and Ziegler in 5 and 4 touch at the same time, with McPherson in lane 2 for Andover just right behind him. Last length here. Wild touched first, but it looked like a great turn by Shear. So looks like Shear in 5 right now, trying to stay ahead of Wild in 3. And in between them for third is Ziegler. Looks like Ziegler pulls up ahead of Wild though. And does, he takes first place. So Ziegler for Andover at 1:19.86, followed at 1:19.91, 0.05 of a second. Behind is PJ Wild with Daniel Shear at 1:20.02 in third place. Maple Grove's Nick Bauer comes in 6th in lane 1. So now we're on the varsity 100-yard breaststroke. Rodrigo Rodriguez of Maple Grove in lane 1, Garrett Reichels in 3, and Aiden Fries in lane 5. For Andover in 2, 4, and 6 is McPherson, Ellis, and Bloom. Varsity 100-yard breaststroke right here. This is event 22 of 24. The next will be the 400-yard freestyle relays. Great start for Reichels in 3. He's got a very slight lead on Rodriguez and Fries, but all 3 of them are in the top 3 spots right here. Going to be really close. They're all swimming strong. Looks like it's Reichels, Fries, Rodriguez in 3, 5, and 1. We'll see how they do in the last length here. Dead even between Rodriguez and Reichels. In the last turn. Here we go. Reichels takes a little bit of a lead in the straightaway. Looks like he should get this one. It's going to be close between Fries and Rodriguez for second place. Looks like it's Fries who gets it. So Reichels at 1:08.14 in first. Freeze at 108.9 in second, and Rodriguez at 109.4. So the first 3 spots in the varsity 100 breaststroke go to Maple Grove. So now we're on to our last race of the night, both the JV and varsity 400 relays. So for JV 400, it will be lanes 2, 4, and 6 for Andover, and lanes 3 and 5 for Maple Grove. For Maple Grove, it's Engler, Shear, Craig, and Gleniani in lane 3. Peterson, Clark, Kuklak, and Tabor in lane 5. For Andover, the teams of Widmark, Wilkerson, Ziegler, Haggestoon in 2. Magnuson, Maki, Stafford, Van Giem in 4. And Jaworski, Bobendreyer, Gindel, and Green in 6. Quick start in 3 for Engler. Magnuson in lane 4 is in second, but Hudson Peterson's right with him there. Jaworski in 6, very close to third as well. Magnuson and Hudson in 4 and 5 for Andover and Maple Grove. Touch almost exactly at the same time. While Engler builds on the lead in lane 3. Great turn by Peterson. Try and steal the lead for second place over Magnuson there, but Magnuson looks like he's caught right up to him. It's going to be close there. Daniel Shears in the water in lane 3 for Maple Grove. Going to try and build on the lead. Magnuson passes off to Maki in lane 4, and Grady Clark for Maple Grove is in the water in lane 5 and has pulled out to a slight lead for second place. Clark building on that second place lead. Daniel Shear swimming hard in lane 3. He's got a whole length lead on Andover's next swimmer, about a half a pool length on Grady Clark of Maple Grove. Lane 3, Maple Grove's third swimmer, Bentley Craig, is in. Grady Clark in lane 5 is about to pass off to Brady Kuklak. Kuklak's in the water. Maple Grove solidly in first and second place. Third place right now, Andover's Braden Stafford in the water in lane 4. Bentley Craig swimming strong in lane 3 for Maple Grove. Brady Kuklak might have made up a little bit of a distance there. It's still a good strong lead. Looks like there's an issue for the swimmer in lane 4 for Andover. Hopefully he's okay. He's grabbed onto the lane line. Maple Grove's final swimmer, Jonathan Gleniani, in lane 3 is in. As is their final swimmer in lane 4, Logan Tabor. Looks like Maple Grove swimmers or Andover swimmer in lane 4 is out of the water and looks to be okay. Gliniani is coming in for his last length here. Very safe lead for first. Should take first place for Maple Grove. Second place, Logan Tabor, solidly in hand in lane 4. So first place to Maple Grove in lane 3 at 4:23.07. That's the team of Jacob Engler, Daniel Shear, Bentley Craig, and Jonathan Gliniani. Second place at 4:37.45 will go to Hudson Peterson, Grady Clark, Brady Kluklock, and Logan Tabor of Maple Grove. And we'll see who comes in third here for Andover. I think third place will go to Andover in lane 2 here, assuming that lane 4 was a disqualification. Yes, it was. So third place to Andover in lane 2 at 5:34. They finish out the field in fourth place at 5:39.48. So here we are onto the last race. 400-yard freestyle relay. Varsity. Lane 1 for Maple Grove. Luke Martin, Mark Altman, Zach Ruhr, Eris Liu. Lane 3, Lucas Bacher, Connor Elfstrand, George Fisher, Logan Sear. Lane 5, Jeffrey Nordvold, Garrett DeLoze, Gabe Jimenez, Thomas Botkin. Andover's Fording, Van Geem, Rutkovic, McPherson in 2. Hagland, Ellis, Maki, Mickleborough in 4. And 6 is Smith, Karp, LeBeau, and Quigley. Looks like at the moment that Maple Grove is in first in lane 3 with Bacher. Second place, Nordvold in lane 5. And right now, Hagland has third place for Andover in lane 5. Close race in 1 and 2 for Maple Grove and Andover. Maple Grove's second swimmer, Connor Elfstrand, in lane 3 is in the water. Second place right now, Garrett DeLoze in lane 5. Andover in third place in lane 4. But in fourth, in lane 1, Mark Altman has taken the lead. So can Maple Grove catch? Here we go. Yeah, Altman is really making up ground on third place in lane 1 here. Can he catch Maki? But Van Geem's not going quietly in lane 2 either, so right now we've got George Fisher in the lead in lane 3 for Maple Grove on the third leg. Gabe Jimenez, lane 5, second place for Maple Grove. Third place is Andover's Raymond Maki. While Zach Ruhr and Daniel Rutkovic in lane 1 and 2, fighting it out for 4th place. So Fisher's going to pass off to Logan Sear, anchor leg and team captain. Followed closely by Botkin in lane 5. Logan Sear, comfortable lead in 1. He's followed in 2nd place by Thomas Botkin in lane 5. They'll take 1st and 2nd easily. Andover should cruise to 3rd with Ryan Mickleborough in lane 4. Can Eris Lou in 1 beat out McPherson in 2 for 4th place? We'll see here. It's going to come right down to the wire. McPherson's coming hard. Is Lou going to be able to hang on? Looks like he will. So Maple Grove takes 1st, 2nd, and 4th in this race. 1st place goes to the team of Bacher, Elfstrand, Fisher, and Sear at 3:33.95. 2nd place, Nordvold, Deloz, Jimenez, and Botkin in lane 2. Andover's team in lane 4 comes in 3rd, Hagland, Ellis, Maki, and Mickleborough. So that's it for us tonight, Maple Grove versus Andover. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you want to tune in Saturday to our True Team event, that will be 8 teams from the local area at this same pool. It'll be a big meet. Diving starts at 9 o'clock in the morning with swimming starting after the intermission after that. So appreciate everyone tuning in.